Here's the kicker. The guy was still married. He's a polygamist. So what the hell just happened? And then 2 weeks later, we're flying to New York City for the Sally Jessica Raphael show. And all of a sudden Sally goes, let's bring out the first wife. And I went, oh shit.
Start it up.
Hey Cadillac fans, Daniel here, and I am in West Palm Beach, Florida tonight at the Marriott. As you might know, I travel a lot for work, and this gives me an opportunity to meet some people I wouldn't normally meet, and of course I looked up some of the VSport crew. And so tonight I'm waiting right now for Jaeden Devlin, also known as VSport1 on Instagram, one of the fastest VSports out there. He's coming to pick me up. I was hoping he'd be bringing Oliver Remitz with him, you know, of Savage Cadillac Parts, but Oliver's been really busy with work, and he's got a house that he's been working on. Congrats to him. We're gonna go up to Yard House and meet up with Christopher Feeny, Luis Massa, and Julio Vargas, and just have some good times. You've probably seen I visited the crew down in Long Beach before, and now I'm excited to be doing an East Coast visit, so let's get to it.
Look at this guy trying to outshine a Ferrari.
What's up?
That's Schmitty, bro. That's literally.
We got to Yard House, and Christopher was already waiting for us with his daughter. Jaeden, of course, brought his wife, Ari, and it was just the five of us for a while because Luis and Julio could not make it. Of course, we enjoyed many of the 100 beers they have on tap at Yard House and some good food, and I listened to some crazy stories between these two, like this one from Christopher. Chris telling us he got thrown out a second-story window.
That's the coolest thing I've heard tonight.
Why would somebody do that to you?
Piss someone off, and it's like, and the next thing I know, I just end up out this window, and it's like, you're free fall.
Next thing you know, I'm free falling. Hey, there's the pool.
I used to get in a lot of fights when I was younger, but
Me too. It's
so the doctor found so.
Then we got to hear a little bit about how it was rough for Jaeden growing up and how he came down to Florida.
because she met this guy in Florida, and in 2 days,
Jaeden talking about his
he's
mom.
up in Ohio, and now he asked her to marry her, and then she moves, we're down in Florida. And then she thought it was all right, it's getting better, it's getting better. Thought it was a love story, so she writes in to Sally Jesse, Oprah, all of them. She just wanted to get on a show. Sally Jesse's the one that calls back. Here's the kicker. The guy was still married. He's a polygamist.
Oh man.
So what the hell just happened? And then 2 weeks later, we're flying to New York City for the Sally Jessica Raphael show. Sudden Sally goes, let's bring out the first wife. And I went, oh shit. In the aisle, like where the seats are, and she knows that I'm a son to the lady that's up there. And she comes over to me and she goes, adults, aren't they crazy? And I looked at her and I was like, bitch, you crazy? You did all of this. And that's literally what I said. Like,
And the next thing, Christopher's telling us about his early hacking stories.
A war started. It's like big hacking war. People started sending shit to people's houses. We changed their phones to pay phones, so if they didn't have a quarter, you can make a quarter sound to use your phone.
what? That's
We would
real?
change people's phone
I
numbers
always
to ring
thought
the
that was
pizza
fake.
place. So anyone who called the pizza place would ring someone's house. So all night, like Friday night, their parents would be so pissed.
And then there was a pretty good story from Jaeden about his first Cadillac experience.
So we find a white Escalade. A used one was still running for like $45,000. Price said $28,000 on it. Full sound wall in the back.
salvage title.
No, who owns this Escalade? And the eBay person gets back to us. I might get the story slightly wrong. My buddy Jason Ayers can dial in the rest of it. So we email the person and we get a link back that says, we're so sorry, we put the wrong price up for the truck. I was like, this is a Charger football player guy. And what? This is his white diamond? We called it white diamond. It ain't white diamond, it's white diamond Escalade. He needs to get rid of all these cars. And we're like, liquidation sounds good. And we're like, and she goes, if you guys want to do this deal today, you can have this Escalade for $28,000.
What?
Yeah. Hey, we're actually leaving for Vegas tomorrow what's the chances you would let us borrow this and take it to Las Vegas? I said, take the truck. What? We're taking a loaded Escalade. This is back in 2007. I hadn't driven a Cadillac. I hadn't driven an Escalade yet. 24, 25, something like that. I'm literally like, what? We bought the car. We ended up getting a loan for the car, for the truck. And then all I'll say is about 6 months later, somebody might have stolen it on purpose. See, this is one of the coolest things.
See, this is why more VSport meetings need to happen, because this is what happens. You find out that all the people you see online are actually pretty damn cool.
Yeah, if you don't have the opportunity to meet up with Daniel, with anybody that's a VSport guy, a V guy, an ats-v guy, you're wasting ownership of your car.
Don't be shy.
Because it's a brotherhood. It ultimately is a brotherhood.
And I'm hearing about
and sisterhood for a few
I'm calling out Julio and Luis and you. Look, you're all that close together and you haven't even met yet?
That's sad. Florida got to stand up because we have a lot of V's in Florida.
That's right.
Wait, I think between Florida, Texas, and Cali, we the 3 states have the most.
Hell yeah.
Easily.
We're gonna have all the drama the ats-v guys have. We're gonna have all the drama. West Coast all the way.
We have made it, and we didn't flake. I know a couple of guys from Hawaii that might have flaked. We didn't flake. We didn't flake.
Did you call somebody out? We miss you guys. We wish we could have met.
I guess the Atlantic side is much better than the Pacific side.
Oh. Chino, I need you back. Prove them wrong.
Chino is the man. That's the man.
Start it up.
Almost didn't know there's the cops right there. And then a left and a right, and then right down a freaking alley. So that was meeting the Southeast VSport crew, the Florida VSport crew. Jaeden, Devlin, VSport1 on Instagram, Christopher Feeny, both really great people to have in the community. Christopher Feeny started the VSportreport.com, where he's collected a lot of VSport facts. It's awesome. And Jaeden, of course, VSport1, he took the cts-v sport into 11-second territory, being the first to work with Justin Schmidt on tuning the VSport, changing the power game for the VSport. So great people, really nice to meet. I wish Luis could have come out, Julio, Oliver from Savage Cadillac Parts. They couldn't make it today, but either way, just the 3 of us, we had an awesome time. None of us thought we'd be out so long, but we just kept talking, chatting. Great stories. By the way, Jaeden and Chris, holy crap, those guys have been through a lot. They had crazy stories to tell. I mean, everything from hacker systems to 12-year-old thievery circles. I mean, yeah, but good guys. It was really nice to meet them. Jaden's wife Ari, that was great. So I encourage you guys to meet your fellow VSport crew and maybe even start an official Cadillac V Club chapter in your area. But you know, you may have differences with these people, but when you get together, you don't even know it. I'm not even saying I have differences, but Jaeden and Chris and I, we've all definitely had different lives growing up, but we have a great time. And the truth is, 99% of the time, we're just talking about Cadillacs. It's just how it goes. You need to meet these people. We have a common interest. We have common goals. Don't start drama like the ats-v people. Let's meet up, get together, VSport crew. You guys, we're something special. So do your best, meet up. I was sad to hear Christopher and Jaeden and Julio and Luis, you guys never met each other. Get together, people, get together. All right, well, it's Christmas Eve, if you know what that means. Tomorrow's Christmas Eve when we film this, but I hope you guys all have a great holiday. Thanks for watching Cadillac stuff. It's gonna keep going, and I love my VSport crew, so keep it up, you guys, and have a wonderful holiday. We'll see you next year.